Okay, so I kind of went on like a mega grind. Like, let's be honest though. If they let you go everywhere, I feel like I literally went everywhere. Oh, except for this castle, because I'm like, oh, maybe story stuff's gonna happen there. But I went like mostly everywhere else, I guess, except like up here. This might have been where you started, somewhere around here. Or maybe here's where you started, and then but yeah, and then I even went to the Elven village, but no one knew Elvish, so although I did have a pawn that said that they knew, but I think maybe I don't know when it happened. They might have died on the way. Maybe they fell off a cliff or something. So, and oh, actually, you know what? There was like this area over here. Also, I saw this. I met this Sphinx. I did like one riddle. I had to use a guide because I'm like, it's like I'd rather not fight her. I was at that stage where it's like I'd rather not fight her. So I had to go, and then the first one I did because it's like, oh, you just have to give her an item that's like right there. But I still killed all the enemies just for the XP. But also, this place was a bitch to get to and a bitch to get through. I had a quest. It was so stupid. Okay, so I had like a quest. I ran all the way up here, and this guy who I did not realize was an NPC or like a kind of like semi-important NPC. He was like getting attacked by something, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's one of those, monster culling quests or what, like those like random events where you just have to like kill a bunch of monsters, and they're like, oh, thank you, and then they give you something, money, whatever. And so he goes on this thing. He's like, hey, yo, can you escort me to the wherever this is, like somewhere around here? There's like a castle there, the ancient ruins. And I'm like, okay, sure. We'll do his quest. Well, on the way there, I don't know. It's a weird glitch thing that happens because there are skeletons in here, and they're like, oh, destroy the head, and so they don't come back. Well, apparently, I think one of these heads or skulls or something got stuck in the wall or in the floor where they couldn't get to. And so they were all just kind of like standing there, in their like battle ready mode, not doing anything. And so I went ahead because the guy was stuck there because I guess this skeleton, the skull was like stuck. And so I went ahead and I like did all this stuff. I met this man, then you know what? He never followed me, so I had no idea what the heck. Or actually, I also don't know where the heck he went afterwards because I'm like, oh fuck it, because I did not want to go like run all the way back. So I had like a fairy stone, and I just I just left him. So I mean, if we really want to do that, if we really want to run all the way over there. Oh, and also this village here, I did that quest too, where it's like, oh, defeat all the Saurians. I'm like, okay, defeat all the Saurians. And then the guy's like, oh, you just wait, we'll rebuild or whatever. And so the quest thing pops up where it's like, oh, wait a couple days and go back. Well, I feel like I waited. Look, like running around this whole map, like, is it's more than a couple days, like in game. Heck, in real life too. It's a freaking adventure. And it did not change. It kind of got rebuilt, but there's like it stayed the same like level of destroyed even after like, oh, there's like four houses that got rebuilt, but then there's like one or two that's still kind of rubble. And I don't know if there's like like I have to wait till I get to a particular part in the story to like get it all rebuilt, but it's stuck that way. But what I can do is oh, but I did unlock like not all the vocations because I think one is locked to after after a story mission, like a main story mission that I didn't do. The spear, the mystic spear hand class, which everyone's like, oh, it's OP. It's OP. It does look cool. I'm like, oh, Mystic Knight, move over. Mystic Knight, move over. Like, finally, a spear. Like, you'd think maybe that's what they wanted to include before, but I guess they couldn't. Because I'm like, oh, how they have, like, they're in, like, this medieval European setting, and they don't have anyone who uses a spear as, like, a weapon. Like, all the guards use, like, sword and shields. Okay, but anyway, I unlocked all the other vocations, like the warfarer. Is it warfare or wait? Warfare sounds. Would it say? I guess not. But oh yeah, warfare. I unlocked like the a magic archer. I did that whole quest. That's literally what I did not realize that these vocations were tied to quests. Because I think the way it worked before was that you either reached like max vocation rank with like the appropriate like it's a hybrid class, so it makes sense, right? It's like, oh, reach max vocation with like mage and the feet, or I forgot what they were called, because they had like, because you can have two different weapons, you can equip those, like, oh, like max vocation with mage and archer, rogue, or whatever the hell, and then you can get it. No, I had to go all the way. I had to go all the way down, find a way to get down, because I couldn't get through that checkpoint the legitimate way. And so I had to read online where it's like, oh, you have to go through this side path, like down this damn mountain stream thing. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, that's cool. And at the time, I was so like kind of unprepared. Like the stupid like rock saurian things, the rattlers. That I don't know what their weakness is. But I guess maybe blunt. I guess like blunt attacks maybe, because it's a rock. Those things are so annoying. The damn roly poly moves, the spin moves and shit. And and then the guide was like, "Oh, there's a chimera, so just be careful." I'm like, oh, "Okay, a chimera, I appreciate chimera appreciation." Well, they didn't tell me. They didn't tell me about the two minotaurs. There's two minotaurs there. So I ran away the first time to make it down there. And then there was like a whole pack tribe or whatever of fucking hobgoblins. And I died. So I was like, okay, we'll come back. So I like grinded a little bit. I got better equipment. Or yeah, and I like upped the vocation, got better skills and stuff like that. So we went back again, and I actually managed to make it through. And then I did not realize that you ended up on this big ass waterfall cliff that I didn't know how to get down because it was like nighttime when I got there. So I'm like, shit, and I didn't want to wait either. Well, I think one of the first times, the first time I had like a wake stone on me and I fucking fell. Not on purpose. I fell. I tried to make a jump, I think, and I just fucking fell. And it was like, oh, and then I ended up falling like right at the bottom near a campsite. So it's like, oh, use a way. I'm like, yeah, I'll just use a wake stone. And then I just camped. And I'm like, oh, great, we made it. I also did not realize that run from there to the capital city, and there's no towns in between, like no rest stops in between, so it was like this big ass marathon of just running from there to the town to Back Batal, which I did not realize was actually really far away. And also there were all these really tough enemies, like the armored there was this bit where there were like two armored cyclopses or whatever. It's the worst. It was the worst. And so I get there and I'm like, well, fuck. Well, now I have to get to this stupid volcano bit, and I could not find it until I guess I reached the place where I was supposed to go, because the map wasn't filled out. So I was like running everywhere, getting my butt whooped because I was so like unprepared, under leveled, under equipped. And so then eventually, after spending a lot of money on new equipment and stuff, we did the quest and I got it. And then I had to run like not run, because I think I found a fairy stone like in a random chest or something in a cave. So I'm like, okay, I got the thing. Bye. Or maybe I ran back just to find another actually no, you know what? When I unlocked that class, it actually unlocked a weapon in this town. I mean, of course it wasn't like the better like a good weapon, but it's better than the starting one that you get. So I maxed that one out. I am kind of disappointed. It doesn't work the same way. I miss that like the raining arrow shot thing that you could do in the first one with the light. It did like a holy damage or something. The funny thing, you know what? There's no holy spell and there's no dark spells anymore. Like, you know how it's like, oh, the skeletons are weak to holy magic. Well, where? I guess curing, like, the curing magic work, like, the healing magic can work, but who's gonna remember to use the healing magic? Okay, I can do a couple. I did, like, I tried to do all, like, the timed quests, because, you can't really wait for those. Like, there was one at the checkpoint town where this guy's nephew, I think his nephew or his son, it might have been his son, it got like dragged away by wolves to like a cave or something, and you had to go find him. And oh my god, it was in such a random place. Not, well, to me it was random, but like I'm like, how the heck did they drag this kid down like a cliffside? Kind of, there was like a semi steep drop past a bridge, and then like through this winding road into a cave. And so like I kind of had to follow a guide because they're like, oh, he likes the blue flowers. Well, I have no sense of direction, so I got super confused. And so then I found him, and he's like, oh, great. So we go back, and then I can't remember if there was another one. I guess like the ox cart one, or like giving them. Okay, well, I didn't really know that that one was timed because it didn't seem timed. Also, with the amount of times that I lost this damn ox cart, I thought I had to like escort this ox cart thing to this town. I think I did it. Did I do it on stream? I can't remember. I might have. And it was like, oh, you have to give him this letter. Like the dude, the warrior master guy in Melv. That's what it's called, right? Melv. You had to go back to him and give him a letter, and he's like, okay, great. Well, I lost the cart. I lost the cart, but I made it there, and I'm like, here's your letter, and he's like, great, and it still did it anyway, so I guess it didn't matter. Okay, but I got a couple other ones. Oh yeah, and these ones that we that like the ones that started right when I was about to stop last time. I didn't do those. Um, this one was well, this I forgot. It was like some random dude who stopped me, and he's like, "Hey, yo, you know this jadeite orb thing? I'm on the lookout for it, and I will pay you handsomely if you give it to me." And then I'm like, "Okay." And so then I'm about to leave the town. It's like the checkpoint town, and then all of a sudden, I can't even remember if it was like a guy in the like they're in the same town, or it's like I came back here, like I ran back here to like do something, or maybe I was just like running around grinding or something like that. And this other guy was like, "Hey, yo, you if you find like I know you're trying to find this thing, like this orb thing. It's like if you find it, give it to me." And I'm like, "Oh my God." But apparently there is a dude in the checkpoint town who sells one, but since he's like the the forgery dude, I'm like, "Oh, it might be a forgery." Like I'm sure you can probably finish the quest that way because it wasn't expensive. I mean, I guess at that point it wasn't expensive. It's like, oh, it's only like 7,000 or something. I'm like, oh, that's kind of a good deal. But they're like every and also all these damn like the pawns are all like they keep chiming in where it's like, oh, maybe we should talk to someone who's experienced in thievery or something like that. And I'm like, okay, great. But I don't think there was a quest marker. But they told me it's like, oh, maybe like I think one hired pawn that I had was like, oh, maybe someone in the jail. Apparently that name, like the GAOL, like word is jail, even though it does not look like jail. So they're like, oh, maybe, but I don't think I can get
Mayhap the
there.
Sniper is here for a reason.
And
Perhaps
maybe I
new
shouldn't try.
discoveries await us above.
Oh, and also there's like the brothel or whatever in the noble district. And you need like a membership, so I guess we're not there yet. Okay, so we are going to maybe postpone this quest. Oh, I went the wrong one. Maybe postpone this one because I don't think I didn't try either, just in case I mess up something in like the story. Because they're like, oh, you have to go to like the dungeon or whatever. What is this place called? Vermond, whatever. You had to go to the dungeon and talk to someone, but I'm like, I didn't want to try it just in case I messed something up, like you know. And then, I mean, I guess we can do. Yeah, and there was this random woman who was like, "Hey, yo, meet me at my house." Kind of sus, but what can you do? So, I mean, we can see if we can. All right, where is this damn castle? It's not even okay. Oh, I don't even know if I can get there. I think there's a gate. All right, you know what? Then we'll just wait on it. So then we'll just do this other quest for this lady who has been waiting here for like a long ass time.
Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
Oh, and also this thief pawn that I have. She has like they gave her the steal
Here we are.
ability, the skill or whatever. Apparently there's a lot of enemies around in whatever it's called, Batal that have fairy stones. She keeps stealing these damn fairy stones.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place.
What? You're just giving me a house? Okay.
Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
She just wants me to house sit?
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
Tis as you say.
I mean, it's comfy, I guess. Also, I'm like looking, I'm like, damn, am I really that short? I guess I really am that short. Wait, do I actually have to like do anything for a week? It's a long ass time to wait in game. Okay, I guess we can just do other things. All right, let's see what this. Okay, let's see what this dude wants. Okay, hello, sir. I kind of left you for I don't know how long.
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favor to ask of you. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full.
What do you need
A
it
trinket in yon
for?
shop caught my eye. A small, ornate box of exceptional craftsmanship. Alas, 'twould seem I do not have the coin on hand to purchase it. I can certainly procure the gold later, but by then, the box might be gone. If you'd be kind enough to lend me the amount I need...
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you. A personage of great esteem is to return from Batal to Vermund. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against the Queen Regent. Your aid is requested in guarding his ox cart as it travels the high road. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come to harm. And bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed. You have your orders. Read them and follow them to the letter.
Ah, why are you yelling at
It's
me?
required, master. Let us.
Okay, is this a timed quest? Oh, it counts as a main quest. Like, wait, I just wanted to talk to this. Okay. Actually, didn't I see someone selling an ornate
Come
box?
take a look.
Can I buy it
You'll be
for
glad you did.
him instead of
Always a
giving
pleasure.
him money? Okay, if I don't find the store that's
anything?
like selling it, then I saw someone selling
Bye
it.
again soon.
see, can I buy it? Oh, there's another one. There's another item shop down there.
What did I do to deserve this as my lot?
Aye, this year's yield looks to be plentiful.
Wait. Wait. Oh, it's just like a... Okay. Is this the only... I'm pretty sure I saw a place that... Oh, whatever. I'll just give him the money. It's like... It's like nothing to me right now. Hey, kid, where the heck are you?
Fancy a look at my wares?
This really is fine craftsmanship.
Yes? Is there aught I can do for you? Are you sure? Oh, many thanks. I shall repay you anon. You've my word.
Oh.
Not you again. I thought I made myself quite clear.
Ah, but I've brought the gold this time. I assume that changes things.
Oh, well, if you've got the gold, then you're welcome to spend it. This is the one you've been eyeing, isn't it? Go on then.
Oh, I can't rotate it. He's too far away.
My thanks. I finally have what I came for, and worry not, you'll have your coin back in good time, I promise you.
He seems a young man of decent character.
Do I just have to wait?
It's
It's a lot of waiting in these quests. Oh god, okay, that's a lot of... Okay, we talk to this guy, this dude.
Gather round. Treat your... Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller?
Yeah.
Much appreciated. Aye, got some... What would you of me? I'll have no trouble.
It's just to listen to him, right? Or... Oh, I have to, like, follow him.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept.
Okay, I don't know about all these waiting quests. I guess we might as well just... Okay, we might as well just talk to him. Okay, where is the... Actually a lot of places to sit here. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Are you trying to provoke me?
Who are you there? Your presence is...
It's like, okay, I think he has something, like he's gonna give me stuff to do, but I think another guy already gave me something to do. Oh, I think I'm on the wrong side.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Oops.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you.
Okay, tell me about the monster
I call upon
culling.
my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter?
Okay.
I thank you, your majesty. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnwood.
I went to all
I
these
believe soldiers have
places
been
already.
dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there.
Can I already tell him? You're like, hey yo, I already went there and there for a quest.
Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
We have been charged with the
Okay,
felling of monsters.
sure.
I foresee
It's like since I
naught
have to
but
wait
success on the
for
path that lies
my
ahead.
money anyway.
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here.
Do I really have to go? I really have to go all the way back there? Okay, it's not really all the way back there. It's actually pretty close.
Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Heading home.
Also, I did have this other warrior guy. I had to change my friend to a mage, even though I know she really likes her. I mean, I turned her into a warrior, and she really appreciated it because I don't know where it dropped. I went to that whatever area, the one with the Sphinx,
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our
and I don't know
packs
what
just to
I
be
fought.
sure.
I fought like a Cyclops thing that was there, like an armored Cyclops, and I don't know if it dropped from there, or if someone got it from like a
Freshly rested as we are, this battle
whatchamacallit, treasure chest.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Well done, master.
But yeah, we got a hammer, like a two-handed hammer, and I was like, oh damn, she's gonna appreciate this. She's gonna appreciate, so I gave it to her. But now, since she's like, you know, max rank, she max ranked the knight and warrior. Oh, but also, you know, they have I think I forgot what the mage had, like a, you know what, I think it was for the augments. There was like the augment where it's like, oh, she gets faster health recovery or something.
Over so soon?
And I was like, oh, that would
You
help
seem to have
her,
come
you
to
know, if like
understand.
in another person's party. Okay,
Overconfidence
where am I
isn't it?
going? Where am I going? Why are you sending me? Oh my god. Okay, we might as well just do these two. I'm going the wrong
Enemy
way
in and
because
of
I was
itself.
following the big path.
Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
So I'm like, oh, sorry, girl, you're gonna have to be a mage just for this
Plentiful
skill.
hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
But I also like
What might
maxed out.
Let us ponder
Did I even
how
max it? I
best
think
to
I'm on like
proceed.
rank 8 or something for it. The thief, like the 2 daggers that everyone says is like the OP class. And I kind of agree. The fucking spin move is kind of OP. I get. That would have been funny though. Like if they had, like if the warrior had a spin move. A spin move like with the hammer that you have to like run, you have to slide down a hill for it to work. But maybe that's so specific that it's like, no one's ever gonna do that. Cause you know, like cause she when we play Monster Hunter, she loves the hammer and this fucking spin move. But no, she has to be a mage for now, just to get some skills or just to get some augments. And also, I read on Reddit where it was like, oh, first of all, there was that dragon's plague or whatever. None of these guys have it. I had to check. But then again, some people that were like, oh, when I right when I hired 2 pawns or whatever, like there's like that tutorial tip that pops up, and it didn't yet, so I'm going to assume no one got it. Even though we fought a bunch of dragons, and she did get my main pawn. She did get grabbed one time, except I don't know if it's like a like, oh, they have to be possessed for like X amount of time, but because she was already low on health, it took like 2 whacks and she like died. So I don't know if that kind of, and I did check her afterwards, and she seemed fine, and I rested and she was fine. So but I did read about like, oh, all this like they destroyed town, and I'm like, oh, I guess maybe if I'm unsure about some of these pawns or whatever, I guess we can like rest in a settlement, not a settlement, like a an outpost where there's not really any like important NPCs, I guess. That's a pig. I find it so funny when it's like, oh, this is a PSA. Like, give your pawns a bath after fighting dragons or whatever. Although if we do run into a dragon, I'm kind of fucked because apparently, you know, there is like that sorcerer skill, the one that's like, it does like, well, it's okay. It says that it's effect. It was the one with the stones, like you summon a bunch of stones from the ground, like basically what stalagmite is. Like if you've ever played Tales of Symphonia, it's basically like stalagmite. Or was it stalagmite? I just remember, or grave if you want to be more specific, even though only one other character can like use it.
Yon chest is in a place not easily accessed.
We must find a way over to it. 'Twould be torture to leave it unclaimed.
Okay, I think it's over. Oh. I mean, we can check up on this village. What if is it gonna be attacked by Saurians again? That one is like, that spell for dragons is actually really friggin' effective because it staggers the fuck out of them. Except for when they're in the air. Like, unfortunately, it's like, oh, okay, Todd Howard had they saw Skyrim and they were like, oh, let's have the dragon fucking flying and casting meteor, casting lightning bolt spells.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
And I don't know if they respawn. Like, they seem like they should, but they also seem important enough to maybe not. Also, they're kind of hard to kill. Like, I killed like 4 already, 4 or 5. And also, I fought so many hobgoblins that my storage for whatever horns is
Would you mind coming
maxed
over
out.
here?
But okay, I have like the weapons. I have the magic archer, magic bow thing. I do have like I think I have I think I kept. Well, no, I didn't. I guess maybe it didn't matter to me.
We have
I
reached
had
our
a mace
destination.
equipped, like a one-handed mace thing. I had one of those equipped just in case we run into like those the rattler things, like the roly-polies. I like to call them the roly-polies. Anything that rolls,
Shall we
even the
proceed into
friggin'
depths?
the
wouldn't give for a map,
Oregon from Monster
particularly one
Hunter
that can
is
tell us where all the
roly-poly. The
treasure lies.
Rattlebon, roly-poly. Anything that freaking rolls. But then I was like, oh, if I have magic and I'm not really like getting all up in there, you know. I do have daggers equipped just in case, like if we run into a golem, so I won't be like entirely useless. You know how like you can't use magic on a friggin' golem, you have to like climb and stuff. I did have a regular bow. I fought the Medusa and she dropped a bow. I don't know if it's like I don't know if she drops it every time because she can respawn. She respawns after like 2 weeks in game, 2 in-game weeks. But she dropped her bow, and it said it was a spell bow, but it's a regular bow, and it is heavy. I had that equipped or whatever just in case. I'm like, oh, you think like regular arrows work on golems? And then I was like, it's not worth it. It's not worth keeping this thing that's like making me super duper heavy. So I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll just keep the daggers. And this is after the update patch came out, like, yesterday. There was also one for Rise of the Ronin, but I have no idea what that one was, because apparently it was like a gigabyte. A gigabyte big. A gigabyte big. But also, I think I read somewhere that where you upgrade your stuff depends on like the stats that increase, I guess. So I might have not recently, but before, because I'm like, oh, I don't know where to upgrade my stuff, because like now I'm like swimming in upgrade material, like the stupid hobgoblin horn things. I have 98 of them. You know what I also miss? I also miss there was like that magic archer one where you like set like an exploding one, an exploding arrow, and if it gets hit, but you can like set multiple. You know what? That was like my elite enemy destroyer
I'll collect that.
skill.
You needn't trouble yourself.
And you just like cover them in it and they just exploded and died. Where are those guys? Wait, who are they fighting? Maybe they're fighting like another pawn. Well, apparently we're all blind in this party. Oh, but I also have like the spells. There's like the, you know, like the spell. You know what? I should. Next time we go back, I probably should, just in case we run into something. It is a good spell to
Broken
use because it
sections
like
are a
knocks all
hindrance,
these,
but I believe
all the
we can
big
reach our goal
enemies.
all the same.
It knocks like all of them down. It staggers them. It knocks them down, and then you whack it a bunch.
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
The Arisen has been torched! Quick, douse the flames!
And then I read how to like get the true ending. I was looking at the trophy list. It would take a really long ass time, especially for like the riddles or something, because I don't know how many riddles, but you have to do all the riddles and then I guess get the prize.
Here we go again.
I finished one.
You've a knack for
But also
drawing the enemy,
she moves, doesn't she?
Violin.
Because I think I found another area where, or like the second area where she'd go, like maybe after you finish the first set of riddles. And so I was like, fuck this shit. I don't want to do this. And I didn't want to fight her either. So we just left. I'm like, you know what? And the 80 Seekers tokens. I'm like, shit, good luck with that. I only have 8. I think that's what I found. 8. And they really be in the most random places. Like I got up to the dragon tower thing on the whatever side. Oh, wasn't there also... I think there was also... There was also a trophy for, like, getting the dragon's Dogma, which I'm pretty sure in the first game was, like, a regular, like, one-handed sword thing. And I thought you could find it up there because it was like, oh, here's the... Because I got a trophy. First of all, I got a trophy for getting there. Even before I was, like, meant to be there. So I'm like, oh, and I kept finding all this good stuff, like all these good weapons. So I'm like, oh shoot, maybe if you get, I mean, I don't know if...
All done then?
Oh, are we?
Splendid. Let us press on with our next objective. Unless you've any objections arisen, I will plot our course from the nearest location.
Oh, well now we can go through here. What's up
We were
here?
to make for Harv Village, as I recall. It is not far from here.
I know it's not far. I've already been. Oh, you know what I haven't run into yet? I haven't run into the Headless Horseman guy, the Dullahan. Dullahan? Is that what they call him? I haven't run into him yet. What are you doing here?
I'm alive. By some miracle, we avoided the worst on account of your aid. Though I can't say this is our finest hour. What a crying shame. I'm not looking forward to making my report to the capital. I can tell you that much.
You know what though? Because I haven't been like giving anyone gifts or anything, and I know if it's gonna follow like the formula from the first game, the person who has like the highest favor for you gets like kidnapped by the dragon, and you have to go save them, right? I wonder who it's going to be. It might as well just be that one kid that we helped out, or maybe you know what? We helped out everyone, like all these other people, so it could be any of them. And also, I don't know if things in your storage, like, go bad. But, you know, if anyone knows where to find the Dragon's Dogma, just for this trophy, and also maybe just for, like, to put on my pawn, like, the equipment, it's like, oh shit, they got the Dragon's Dogma, that's the name of the game. At least I remember it
Out of
being
the
a
cave
sword, like
at
a regular
last.
sword.
The air beneath the earth is stifling, to be sure.
You have my support.
Okay, but I was reading on Reddit and they were like, oh, can we, they wanted to start a system of like trying to tell people. I mean, I guess if you're on PS5 though, you can kind of message the person, which makes more sense than giving them a gift, kind of.
You're welcome to take
Where it's
whatever
like,
you
oh,
like
let's
from
send
my
like
master.
rotten food or
I'd gladly see you
rotten
put what I find
stuff
to
and
good use.
stuff to tell them that, you know, your pawn got the dragon plague. And I'm like, don't you have to, like, the whole point is to not rest so much, right? Or I don't know if it counts for camping. Like, maybe it would prevent them from destroying stuff if they have it. Like, if you just camp out. Does this one not count? It's not targeting it, but...
Ah, you took something from our foe. Was crafty of you.
Okay. To run all the way down to this village. Oh, we ended up on the other oh my god. We ended up on the fucking other side. Okay, I guess we could just go like that then. But you know, I can understand like, oh, like they did get
He
rid
thinks
of
we can
like
move this boulder if
I
we
forgot
work
how many
together.
skills, 8 skills,
I
right?
say we
You
give
were
it a push
allowed
and
like
see
to
what
equip like
happens.
8 skills before. Maybe depending on like what class you were. I think I remember like the mage classes being able to equip like more than a couple spells. But you know what? You know what my favorite spell was? It was the fucking like the big ass cyclone spell. That was the dragon killer. Fucking Kushala Dawara, who?
Magics are at your disposal. Was most effective.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Oh yeah, but there was like that misty area. The one that has all those like I like walked down and I walked a couple steps in and there was a freaking lich thing. I don't know if they call them liches in this game or if they're just called something else. But I ran into it and I killed it and then I was like, it's not worth going through here because this is annoying.
One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
And then I was running around the Batal and all of a sudden I see another one, but I think this one had like no head. And we fought a Cyclops. Like, I don't know how. Like an hour, so it was still laying there like dead, I guess. And then it revived it and I'm like, oh, you know what? better like the Cyclops would be better than any other monster. Like, could you imagine the fucking dragon? I don't know if they can even revive dragons. But apparently you need like the stuff that these dragons drop to craft stuff and stuff. but like I collected a bunch already, and I don't know if they respawn. So, and they do give you like 5 at a time. Like, you know, when it's like, oh, you have to collect all your stuff. Like when you kill one, it's like, oh well. They give me like 15, I think, like 5, 5, 5, and 5. Oh, I forgot to set a pawn quest. Oops. Oh, I got rid of the other one that I had. That's like the one thing I don't really like. If you're gonna have me waste a skill slot just to swap weapons. Okay, you know, when this spell works, it works.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Continue our onslaught and the behemoth will soon topple.
The moment of victory is at hand.
Maybe that's what I have
Let us
this
finish
for. Because that explosion spell is actually kind of OP when it works, when it wants to work. That might be why I gave myself the fire one.
Can't have our foes using it against us.
Oh, and I'm using this just so I can levitate because there's no double jump.
They can be most convenient, though they only.
I guess this
travel
counts as
during
the
the day.
double jump. There's no double jump. Because, like, what does the thief get? Oh, they can, like, kick off walls or something. Like, oh, that's nice and everything. Can't they, like, do, like, can't they have a move where you climb up a little bit more so you can reach an edge? But there was this thing. I wasn't looking up any, like, spoilers, like what actually happens in the story. Because I mean, apparently the story is. I mean, like, look, it's Dragon's Dogma. Like the first one wasn't. The story wasn't that great. It was confusing. It was almost Dark Souls levels of confusing. Especially like what to do at the end. I beat that game and I still don't understand because like I think after you fight the final, I don't even know who the final boss was. Like I know you fight the dragon and then you get the God's Bane or something, and but then you have to go to this other world. Is it even like another world?
Exploiting our enemy's weakness.
And then you had to fight like that guy. There was like that one like knight guy who was sitting on this like celestial throne looking thing. I remember you had to fight him. I don't know if it was one-on-one or at least with like your main pawn. And I don't know if you could lose that one because I freaking beat him.
There can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
But then I guess you take his place and you come back to like the world, I guess. And you can still run around, but you can't interact with anyone. You can't talk to anyone. Or maybe there'd be like that in that dialogue where it'd be like, oh, like what the heck is that? Like I feel like is there someone there or whatever. And then the only way to like not fix it, but to like I guess actually beat this game was to stab yourself with God's Bane. And then you'd get like the final cutscene and then be like, oh, congratulations or whatever. But then I guess it's implied, since, I mean, there's a second one, but I guess it's implied that the cycle is continuing, you know, with the whole, oh, because I had to read this, but I think I read somewhere that it's like, oh, you become the next dragon and then your pawn becomes you.
My gratitude. Consider it my thanks for all you've...
Follow me, if you would. following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight of me.
A forgotten riftstone we've not.
But I was kind of, I mean, they had like the
Leave the folding
intrigue
of
and
equipment in
stuff.
Lord's-
They had the intrigue, like in all those trailers where it was like, oh, there's like a false arisen or whatever, but he can somehow, or who can somehow like control pawns too. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting, you know, kind of make it all like a little bit more political. Like it reminded me of like Game of Thrones kind of stuff. But then people are like, hey, yo, you kind of just do a couple things and then all of a sudden you're fighting the dragon or whatever. And you're like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I guess that's kind of how it was in the first game where like you start out and you're like, oh, you're after the dragon. And then you have to do all these quests and stuff. It's like, oh, you have to,
Follow me.
like do stuff with the queen. I mean, heck, you can have a relationship with the queen. And like I felt bad for her because I guess her man was kind of crazy, but maybe not crazy. It didn't make any sense to me. But then it was like, okay, yeah, and then they get kidnapped and you gotta go, or it doesn't matter who. Like it could have been any. I forgot who it could have been. Oh, there was like the girl at the beginning. Oh, can I do it from here? Do I have to do it from like a big one? Hey!
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Mark. It is our duty to bring the beat.
Okay, I don't think I... Oh, wait, maybe I have to... No, I can't do it from here. We missed it. We missed it. But I've been playing Rise of the Ronin, and it is hard. Like, I'm playing it on normal, but maybe it's because like even the tutorial tip was like, oh, if you're not confident in like deflecting or whatever, just fucking block. And I'm sitting there like, how about no? How about I don't block? How about I actually try to like get their stamina down and get them with the freaking critical hit grapple move? Like, how about that? No. The game is like, how about you just fucking die? And some of them, yeah, I think the worst enemies are like the dual blade enemies because they hit so fucking fast. Like, that's the kind that you'd probably be like, yeah, just freaking block. Okay, hi.
I should like for you to
See, it has been this way forever. I'm like, oh, you made progress. You made progress. It's like missing that final step. I don't know. I don't know what that would be. Like, maybe we have to fight more Saurians.
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look...
God, this world is like so they made a village where there's a freaking saurian nest or whatever.
It is hard to
Heck,
find
in
my
the
footing in this
in the
darkness.
first one they had that stupid like the well in that town, and they're like, hey yo, we've been hearing some weird sounds in there, and then you find like a whole saurian nest thing. Where did y'all need to find some better places or put some walls up or something? Well, someone's fighting in there.
Fine. There's a haze over my eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here.
Damn blizzard! Is this where I'm to draw my last? Consarn it!
See, I kind of maybe they should have an update where it's like, oh, now you can equip more like attack. Because like if you're a warfare and you can equip like 9 weapons, you'd want like a lot of skills to like fit with the weapons, right? Well, now I can. I'm like, oh shoot, I want this spell. I want this spell. Well, I can't equip that spell. Like I'm missing my my whatever spell, all the lightning spell. Like there's like that lightning mind spell that I like.
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here. Let us press on with our next objective. On to the near. Where the Saurians?
It cannot weather ice's numbing breath.
I know if you cut off their tail. You know what though? Their tails are like slowpoke tails. Like you can actually make some good stuff. You can make like the best healing items with their tails. So it's worth it, I guess. Also, I think they just I actually don't know. They say that's what they say in the first one. Like, I'll cut off the tail. If you cut off the tail, they'll be left vulnerable. Like, I guess so. Like, does the tail do anything? Oh, I hear stuff. I hear stuff and stuff. Oh, I was like, what is that? More Saurians. I mean, I have an ice move. I just pressed the wrong button because I usually have that skill on my square button, but it switches weapons now.
Well done.
Or maybe if you take the tail off, then they get more. They're like more susceptible to damage and flinching. I hate the other ones, like the sulfur the sulfur
You'll forgive me.
saurians.
I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the end?
That's that then.
Can you jump?
Well said.
Wait, there might be treasure. Oh. Serpentine circlet. And a healing potion. Oh no. I don't know how y'all stay so light. Maybe it's just because I pick up so much shit.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your voice low, lest my heart leap from my throat.
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force.
Okay, but there was I think I remember when there was a patch. There was a patch that came out yesterday, and it gave you a new game option, like from the main menu on PS5. Okay, let's see if there's it might just be like a circle, but look, if there's treasure, then there's treasure. And then it also lets you well, turn the ray tracing off, which I don't really care about because I know that like takes a lot of processing power. I don't know what it's called. It affects performance. So I'm like, oh, you know, I usually don't really care. Like most of the time they look fine without it. Like I know it adds detail and stuff. But I don't really care. Oh, I hear something. Oh, it's asleep.
Let me get that.
Ooh. Look, see, they're freaking stealing these wake stone shards, fairy stones.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
I'm also wondering if your pawns get like the plague or whatever, do they still want a high five? That could also be like a symptom, like, oh, they don't want a high five after fighting these goblins. Okay, was that? Okay. I think we're done here. I think we're good.
Heed your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
Pray. Speak up should you notice aught amiss.
I feel bad for this dude who's like, oh, can you just lead me to the exit? Like, no, I just want to see if there's more here. What is this? I hear the bad stuff. Oh.
To victory on Miriam indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
This strategy is just... I can't even. Okay, apparently they... Oh, now we're not blind, apparently. Aw, this might be it. Oh wait, there's a treasure chest though.
Strange. This place is not as I remember it.
What could be the cause? This demands further investigation.
Okay, yay. Okay, is there even anything down here? Okay, no, just checking. I don't know. Maybe I'll just upgrade. Maybe I'll just upgrade here. It might give me the... I think one of them is like, well, if you do it in Batal or what, you get more, I guess, attack power, but like... They increase the weight, and this one might be a little bit more... It might be a little bit more defensive here. More balanced, maybe. Maybe I should just upgrade them here. Hello? I don't remember y'all. Okay, but for the patches, they added the new game option in the main menu, even if you already have like a save file, which is fine. I mean, I guess it depends on like, oh, you don't like how your character. I think I feel like it all boiled down to that. Like, oh, when I started playing it, I realized that I look ugly as hell. I'm like, you're wearing a hat for most of it, like a helmet, depending on what you're wearing. And now I see everyone around here, all these pawns are like wearing this skimpy like bikini outfit.
What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but have a feeling 'twill be worth the climb.
Other means of getting over there, Arisen? Shall I assist?
I hope that guy can make it. He has to like climb all this shit.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. Well now.
Yeah, you might have to go back and get them.
I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need.
Okay, now where are we going? All the way over there. Okay. It's fine. I mean, I have a fairy stone, but I'd rather not use... Also, that other place didn't have a port crystal. Either that or I'm blind and I couldn't find it. So... There's a griffin.
Sunset draws near.
Ears pricked. 'Twill be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone.
I'm like, is it gonna attack? What?
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
I mean, the music is picking up like something's about to happen. Nope, it's gone. It's gone.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
A statue! I cannot help but suspect 'tis guiding us somewhere.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs.
Well, yeah, and then they also said like, oh, if your pawn has dragon plague, then they won't like listen to you. But I mean, like I most of the time they listen, but then sometimes they don't say anything. So I'm like, okay. I mean, I guess like the easiest combination to
We've a
do is like
choice of where to go.
wait and come here.
But how to know the path best traveled?
What are we tarrying for? Onward, I
Yes.
say!
Yes.
Magics are at your disposal!
Our foe has been knocked off balance. Grab hold and drag it to the ground.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Whoa.
If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
I'd kill for some decent sleep.
Man, I want to fight one of those Dullahan things. They're like, oh, I see people. It's like, oh, I was running around in the forest at night
This
and it
seems a
showed up.
decent
I was
spot
like,
for a
which
campsite.
forest? There's like the Elven forest. Should we try that?
Our bedrolls. I'll encamp safely, and we'll overwhelm our foe with our combined magics.
I'll not take that from you.
flawless execution.
Our combined might is beyond any
You know what? If they ever make a Dragon's Dogma 3 or whatever, can we add horses, please, or maybe some kind of mount? Like it wouldn't take away from anything. It might actually enhance it. Might make it more fun. Okay, so like FGO has like this new, I don't know if it's like a chapter. I know there's like they're doing these Paper Moon something something something. I don't know if it's like an actual story thing. Like I'm still working my way through like part 1 or whatever. I mean, maybe they finished all the Lost Belts. Maybe this is part 3. I don't know. But I was working through the first one, and it actually is getting pretty difficult. It's either that or I ran into an enemy that was like question mark, you know, like and I'm like, oh, and I got lazy and I didn't want to look it up like what it is. But now they released part 2, and they have Marie Alter, who does look cool. I didn't see what she actually, like, her final ascension and like her second and third one looks like, because it looks like she starts out like in her normal form, just Alter, more evil. And I also didn't know what she was until it's like, oh, Avenger. I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. I'd take Avenger. She could have also been a Berserker, which would have also made sense, but I guess because she's so pissed off. She's so pissed off or whatever, I guess she's just so mad she became an Avenger. And so I was like, oh, that's cool. And then there was the Hassan, the shooting star Hassan, something. Hassan of the shooting stars, whatever he's called. And I mean, he's cool. He's cool.
Well done.
And so I forgot what happened. I got a 10 roll somehow, either from like when it started or I saved up because I was like, oh my god. And they gave me extra, and I managed to I either managed to find someone who's close to bond ranking up or something.
Focus your strength, Arisen.
And so I did like one whatever roll. I did one and I got Hassan, and I was like, oh, okay, you know, okay. And I forgot how I got I forgot what happened, but I think you know, of all the things to happen though, two tickets to Hassan. To Hassan, 2 gold rings. I was like, oh heck. Oh hell no, boy. Like 2 is enough. Now there's, and then guess what happened? I managed to get another 10 roll. Actually no, what did happen? Yeah, it was basically like that. Either that or I somehow got 3 extra Hassan. So he was NP3. Wait, that doesn't, or 2 extra. I'm getting confused now, but I had him at NP3, and then I guess I got, oh yeah, they gifted like one ticket yesterday, I think. A gold ring. Hassan, like fuck. Like fuck, boy? Like, why? Why? And I like him and everything. He has a cool moveset. He looks cool. I like his third ascension, like the robe and the scarf. That's cool. That's cool. But I was like, I just want Marie.
Well done, Master.
I want Marie. Like, and then yesterday I see that there was a part 2, like summoning part 2, and then good old Edmund Dante was up for grabs, but he was like a more powerful version of himself, and I didn't know what he was because I can't read Japanese, so I had to Google it, and he's still an Avenger, but I'm like, okay, I guess this is like his final form, like his like true form, you know? Like, I don't know if he still counts. I don't know. Maybe they gave him his full title, like Edmond Dante, the Count, or maybe they just call him the Count of Monte Cristo now. And then they also added this other dude who is a pretender, I think, Cagliostro, which when I think of Cagliostro, I think of the Grand Blue Fantasy Cagliostro. But I mean, maybe they're like kind of similar. Like, wasn't her thing like she didn't want to die, so she like transferred her soul or whatever to another body, to like a younger body, and she's just been doing that for like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Although her backstory of like, oh, her having a sister who didn't want to like live forever, which is kind of weird because like, isn't Clarice is like her great niece or whatever.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead...
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
The Arisen has been caught. Quick, douse the flames!
And so yesterday, I forgot what... How did I... Maybe... Oh, you know what? I had an extra one. Maybe it was because of like a login thing. So I had 2 tickets. And I already got Hassan like 3 times at this point. So I'm like, oh my god. So yes, the gold ring pops up. It was another Hassan. I was like, oh my...
Leave off before you earn my spite.
Like, boy... Like, I like you and everything, but damn. And so then I did save up a 10 roll because I forgot what happened. Oh, I had all these people that I didn't bond up to like 5 to do their interludes for. So I was like, I was trying to figure out, you know, in like the limited, or not the limited, but like the mission screen where it was like, oh, do like 100 whatever interludes or 100 something 100 something rank up quests. And I couldn't remember which one was which, and I thought I had enough that would give me like 10 extra, but it did not happen, so I had to do it the old-fashioned way. And I'm also running out of people. Everyone now in my Japanese account, everyone's like, oh, it's gonna take 300,000 to level up again.
Let us examine each path
and I'm like,
shit.
Most impressive, Master.
Keep on like that. We'll be done here soon enough.
Outstanding.
And so I tried the 10 roll for Edmund Dantes, or I don't know what to call him, like the Count of Monte Cristo, you know, his true self, I guess. Who's still an Avenger. Like I thought they would I thought they would turn him into something. I guess he's forever. Maybe he's like the poster child of being an Avenger, you know. Like, wasn't he technically, like, the first one? The first Avenger, like, in the game? Oh, maybe besides, Jean Alter? Who came first, actually? Yeah, who came first? Did Edmund Dantes come first, or did Jalter come first?
Let us finish this.
Did I miss it? I might have missed it. Yeah, oh hell yeah, I missed it. I just kept going. I forgot what was down here.
A different path would serve us better now. I'll lead the way.
And so I did the 10 roll. And neither of them showed up, but I guess I have I have one more Nito Chris. So I'm like I was like, I wasn't looking for you, but hi. And I don't know how many I have at this point. I feel like I'm capped out for Nito Chris's now. I'm capped out for Atalantes. Astolfo, I think, is also like NP5. Maybe Emiya. I know Emiya's like Bond 10 at this point. I missed it again. Oh, fuck. But they also apparently they let you uncap, or they give you the option to keep a variable frame rate, which is nice, but it's way more noticeable when you go into a cave. Like let's just say that it's way more noticeable. Like it gets kind of buttery smooth in a cave, and I'm like, it's understandable. That was but I guess English and FGO is having their, I don't know if is it a summer event? I hear something bad.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey. Good. Seems we've worn out our foe. You'll not find a better moment. Seize the brute's arm and bring it crashing down.
You're like, what happened to that skill that makes me less likely to be targeted? Maybe I don't have it equipped. And then I see there's these other things where it's like, oh, the ones that increase like your base stats or whatever, they don't really do that much. Where it's like it's only like 30 or something. And I'm like, yeah, I guess that means I don't need them. So I can use them for something else. Down.
Witness my magic!
One of us has been drenched.
Was most effective.
What was even down here again?
In
Also, why
traversing
can't
other
they do?
worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area.
Can't they at least do
chance you'd
that
like to
thing
see
where
it.
it's like, oh, you don't spend any
I find myself
stamina?
wondering why we must fight against our fellows.
I suppose 'tis so.
Oh, wrong button, I guess.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
Like, are you alright in there, sir?
Spare me. I'll do anything.
Okay, so what the heck can I...
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
So now I ended up...
Just yonder. Looks to be a
I
good
ended up
spot for
no
harvesting
Marie,
ingredients.
no
some now,
no
and use them when the need arises.
Cagliostro, no Edmund Dantes, just like four Hassans. That's what I got. But yeah, now the other event, the summer event, started. Is it even a summer event? It's like, I think it might be the summer event because there's a welfare servant. It's like the one where you get the I don't know what his name is. I know like those two sisters, like the two Saber sisters are up for grabs though. And like I have enough sabers. Like let me just put it like I don't really need that like any more like 5-star sabers. But there, you know what though? I was thinking about it because there was like alter ego. They're like the like summer melt. I don't know what you call her. I don't know what you call her. Lambda something something. Wait, I remember. Oh, I remember. Okay, I remember this place. Hold on. Bye.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must
Oh,
respect our master's
shit.
wishes.
I did my best to match your skill, Master.
Oh, there's also a trophy for like making a Cyclops into a bridge, and they gave me one. They gave me one, but they didn't whatchamacallit, they didn't they didn't fall the right way. They didn't fall backwards. I needed them to fall backwards, and they fell forwards, and I'm like, oh,
We must
fuck.
defend the cargo. They're a tenacious lot. I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt.
Okay.
Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
Wait, how far away is this? It's not that far away. There is a trophy for getting through the checkpoint illegally, but you had to like wait for the hell was that? You had to wait for something.
Over here, if you
Like a
please.
carriage or something.
This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
Shall we set it rolling?
Oh, but yeah, I was reading and it was like, oh, the story is kind of the story is pretty short. And then apparently there's like stealth missions. I'm not very good at like bad stealth, I guess is what we can call it. Like didn't technically the first one, not that they didn't have a stealth mission. There was like that bit where you find that girl in her room and you had to hide somewhere, but you had to actually had to like hide somewhere. Although maybe they gave you a spot, because there was also that bit where he's like choking her out and you can be like, you can either help her or not.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
But I guess that doesn't really count as stealth.
Someone saw fit to camp here, 'twould seem.
The sun has yet to set. We could rest here now, or press on a while longer.
Oh, but also in a Honkai Star Rail, they have the new update, and I did catch up with the story. I didn't catch up with like this 2 point whatever update, though. Like, because I'm like, oh shit, like following the story, like sure, it's interesting, I guess. I have no idea what's happening, but I'm like, I guess it's cool meeting all these people who also somehow seem to know you. It's one of those things where it's like you have amnesia, but then you meet someone who like knows you fairly well but doesn't want to say anything, and I'm sitting here like, bitch, tell me who the fuck I am. Like, I hate this damn mystery, because they're like, you'll find out soon enough, or you'll figure it out, and, or they're just like, nah, you know what, it's like, you know what, you'll just be made a different person or whatever. Like, no. What the, like, no, I want to know like what we did. What is this relationship? I went the wrong way. Go figure.
I'll go and open the chest.
Because then apparently Archeron is even like, oh, you seem familiar. Like, no, don't say those things, okay? I don't know who you are. You look cool and everything. Although, let's be honest, though. When I heard them say, like, that guy, like, the other Stellaron Hunter dude, Sam, I think his name was, the flame guy. I don't know why, but calling her, I mean, I guess they're real because they are real. But it's like, oh, a Galaxy Ranger. A Galaxy Ranger? You mean like Space Ishtar? Fucking Galaxy Bounty Hunter? Whoa.
Uh-oh. Methinks that you felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
Why do you decide to, like, attack us sometimes and then not attack us sometimes?
We've an opening. Focus your attacks.
A moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Understood.
Double flamethrower. Oh, I guess they do have that thing, right, where when you like cast the same thing, it like makes it, I guess, stronger and faster, better.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Would you care to behold a forgotten riftstone as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. It isn't far.
Wait, I heard something.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin
You'd be like,
gets
hold
the
on,
worm,
I
as
heard
they
something.
say.
And so she came out, and I was actually in desperate
I've heard
need
some interesting
for
tidings
like
about
an
town.
electric
Regarding the
person. It
Beyond
didn't
military
matter.
base.
I have Serval. I
'Twould
have
seem the Queen Regent
I
has
have
made
Arlen.
significant
I have
alterations to
him,
the
but I'm
chain of
like,
command.
I need one. I guess Serval was good. Although her defenses were really shitty, I think just because she was like the AoE, like erudition, kind of like the AoE attacker. And Arlen, well, he could have been good if I actually, like, I guess used him better, but
Oh. What does this
maybe it's
say?
because I
couldn't
was
hurt to
focused
take a
more on
peek.
getting like AoE, kind of like crowd
Unless I am
control.
much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
We might kill two birds with one stone, or focus on our current objective.
I mean, has it been,
Both
okay,
choices
has
have
it been
merit.
like a day? Dude, you're gonna give me my money back?
Some might find it tedious. I can find this.
Gather round. Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Wait, what quest are we doing? Are we just... Oh. Do we have to wait till night? Again? We can sit. You think do we really have to
The person
wait?
we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, we'll just come
Shall we
back.
come back later?
Oh, I could drop some inventory. Hey, hi.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all the best tales come from travelers.
Welcome.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
Well done, Master. By your efforts, our task is complete.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are, do not forget.
Wait,
that we
I'm
were
wondering
to serve-
something. I'm wondering. Okay, so it said in the guide, it's to get this thing, to get this class or whatever. We had to. It said to finish the culling quest and then go back to Melv, and it should be under dragon attack. Okay, if it's under dragon attack, then maybe I should equip that
Would you
other
mind coming
spell.
over here?
Well, okay, we can run back over there and check. It is kind of far.
I sense eyes upon us.
Oh, well, that's new. Okay, hold on. I just need to,
We have arrived.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad
I mean,
to
maybe
assist
the... Okay, I'll... See, this is the problem with only having 4 skill slots.
Do come again.
Okay, let's just run over there and just see. I mean, that's what this guide said. It could be wrong. But I want the final... Oh my god, it's so fucking far away.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
I mean, I wish all these places had at least, like, it could have, like, a small port crystal at least. Like, at least give me something where it's like, oh, well, now I gotta run all the way over there. I don't have any port crystals. I mean, I at least have a fairy crystal, or 3 of them, 4. That I guess I can use, just come back. You could always wait for them to re-release it. Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen. I feel like that would be more fitting. I mean, then again, apparently Arisen do like there can be I gave that stuff that Newt liquor to. He said he wasn't Arisen, but he got scared and he didn't want to fight his dragon. I mean, I don't know what
Or it fell
happens.
from the beast as it breathed its last.
Like, did he hop dimensions? Did I don't know what happened, but he didn't fight his dragon. And I couldn't tell because I guess he put a tattoo over it, over his scar.
Goblins, master! The townspeople depend on me.
The Arisen has been drenched.
Well done.
Okay, so they released this new thing for Honkai Star Rail, and I guess they're celebrating their first anniversary. I did not realize. I was like, oh my god. And you know, when all these damn anniversaries come out for gacha games, you're like, oh, free stuff, free stuff. That's literally me. Oh, free stuff, free stuff. I forgot to pick up those tickets though, so I kind of got lucky. Oh, okay, no, I didn't get lucky. I got lucky the first day. I got lucky the first day. I had enough for a 10 roll. Rolled for Archeron. I was in desperate need. I was like, I don't even care if it could have been Kafka, it could have been Archeron. I don't have either or. I don't have Kafka, and I kind of wanted her just because I think she looks really cool.
Magics are at your disposal.
So right when I wake up, day 1, I got her. And I was so fucking happy. I was like, oh, finally a 5-star a 5-star electric person. Oh, finally. I couldn't get
If 'tis discipline your company
I couldn't get
lacks.
Sparkle, even though she probably would be really good. She would synergize really well with like all the DPS because I think she just increases critical rate, right? Critical crit rate, crit damage. I could not get her. And I was like, shit, I need another quantum person. I mean, you know what though? She could have synergized really well with my Chin Q. I don't know what her name is. You know, the mahjong girl.
Beyond repair.
Because I built her up. I was like, I can't I can't just rely on Sele to do all this damn damage, and also she's AoE, so I was like, shoot, I might as well just build her up. Well, I built her the fuck up. Like, I got her crit rate to 70% just for that the orb and the sphere and the rope thing. I think I also need to work on Tingyun.
I will protect you.
I think I was working on her before before Archeron showed up, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god. Like, I have a swan, a black swan, who I was also in desperate need for, like, a 5-star wind character. Sampo can't be the only one, because I don't have Bronya, and who else is a... Oh, and Don Heng, I don't use. I don't use him, unfortunately. None of these like hunt characters I really use. Oh, except for Dr. Ratio, probably because he has like a follow-up move and he can do like stupid damage. I've seen people somehow they pull off really stupid damage with him. I don't know how. Like, I'm like, shoot, maybe I'm just not building him the right way.
We've got goblins.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
Yeah, I'm tired today, huh? I'm tired today, and I'm running out of things to talk about because I already talked about everything. I can't multitask very well. I have been playing Rise of the Ronin. I mean, I guess I can talk about it. I guess I can talk about it. I have been playing Rise of the Ronin, and well, like, it's good and everything, right? It's good, but I am running out of ways to get equipment. Like, of all the things that I'm friggin' running out of, because, like, you know, Neo and Wolong, they dropped equipment like handy. They dropped it like a fucking pinata.
You have my support.
Like, oh, you want like weapons and shit? Like, oh, here you go. Like 10 weapons that not this game. Not this game. I can't find any like enemies. And I guess the closest thing you could do is just like get your wanted level all the way up and just have like an endless stream of dudes just attacking you. But I am so bad at this damn combat. I'm so bad at this combat that I'm like, it's not very viable if you're not very good. I mean, you could kill a bunch of dudes. You could kill a bunch of guys and then maybe run away. Also, I don't know if there's like any repercussions for dying, because I did, like, they drop stuff. Like, they do drop things, but like maybe you have to get your luck like stupid high or something. Because I'm looking for, I have a set or whatever. I'm like, oh good, I found a set that I could use. But then I found another set that was like on a weapon, and I only needed 2. So I'm like, shoot, I need 2 weapons with this set on it. I cannot find another one. I can't find an extra one for some reason.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent.
Also, I don't know what weapon did. Like, I appreciate the ones that have like the higher attack fight, which is almost always like the great sword Odachi's. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I guess it's like a figure, yeah, you kind of figure that they have, you know, the highest attack power. But I kind of wanted to use spears. I guess spears and polearms, because that's what I mean, that's what I started the game with. Like, oh, you have proficiency in. Actually, wait a second. Because I chose the whatever class, doesn't that mean I'm using an oxtail blade thing? I guess they look more like the Chinese sabers, like the curved swords. And I guess I started with good proficiency in it, and I do like them. They're fast. Oh, I'm heavy again. Oh yeah, someone please take these.
Keep your eyes peeled as we cross.
There is no worse place to be ambushed than the middle of a bridge.
But I'm also kind of sad, like in Rise of the Ronin, I don't know if you have to unlock it somewhere or if you have to talk to a specific, if there's like a specific NPC. But I can't craft any of the normal medicine. Like, I guess maybe because they drop so much from like regular dudes that you don't really need to craft it. Because I can only craft the ones, you can only hold 3 of them, like the full heal ones. And I'm like, what's the like, I need to craft more than just this.
Over here, if you please.
I'll not take that.
Magics are at your disposal.
Oh, you know which weapon I like though? I like the
In traversing other worlds,
like the
I
bayonet.
came to know of a treasure
They have
chest in
cool
this area.
movesets. I hate the
Perhaps
I
you'd
hate
like
the
to see
enemies
it.
that use them though. So like the British or the Americans and the British dudes who like use them. I don't understand their combos. I don't understand like the polearm people combos. Like those guys kill me a lot too. Like the easiest ones to like, I guess, get their stamina all the way down. It's like the great sword guys because you can kind of like see the movement and then like anticipate to like when to press the button. You can't with the other ones. I have no idea when to press the damn button for those.
Focus. Battle continues. Stricken with sleep. How troublesome. On my way.
But I think the spears only have 2 different like
I see our
fighting
goal has changed.
styles.
I would not presume to
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Of course.
Was most effective.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Arisen. I'm overjoyed to have completed the task my master set for me.
You know what? You're welcome. I completely forgot about it. Okay, I think we're almost there. We're almost there. Ooh, okay, never mind. But I'm like running out of ways to get equipment in that game. It's like, oh, just do co-op. I'm like, I guess I can do co-op. But sometimes people go through it so fucking fast. And, you know, sometimes there's like treasure chests and stuff like, I'm like, oh, I want to get the treasure chest. You know, no. Like, you get a key to somewhere. They teleport you to fight this damn boss. Like, okay, you got it, let's fight. I'm like, okay,
should be
great, but I
use.
wanted the damn treasure chest.
Prepare yourself.
Yay! A treasure chest.
Twould not be unwelcome for an ally to appear once.
We fight. To arms.
'Tis easily done.
Wait, you know, I just realized, I was like thinking about it just now. But okay, so this dude or this person is like the fake Arisen, right? Like he would have to have a scar. Like, did he give himself a scar just to like play the part of Arisen, right? Because your heart fucking got stolen. And also, you wouldn't be able to hear a heartbeat because it got fucking stolen. Can't that be proof? Like, ayo, whatever. I mean, I guess it's like politics and stuff. Cause like, wouldn't that be easy to like? It's like, oh, who's like the real Arisen or whatever? Well, which one has the fucking scar and the glowing, like the glowing scar on their chest?
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Resting when and where you can is the secret to weathering a long journey.
God, my time is almost up, and you know, I feel like I accomplished nothing. Shoot, and I was like, okay, we can get this story on the, but no, not when you have to fucking run. Well, this is okay. This is just me doing side stuff. Okay, I can just fairy stone my ass back to this capital.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry. Magics are at your disposal.
Well done.
Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. We just need to check. If this is wrong, I'll be like, shoot, this guide led me astray. You're supposed to be guiding me.
I've just recalled.
And this is the only
Found a
class
treasure
that
chest
I'm
near here during
missing,
our travels
too.
through the rift. May I show you to its location?
That was thrilling. I did not know I feel so alive.
This should help.
Yay. I mean, I hear the music. Okay, there you go. Sea dragon. Ew, like a fucking bloodborne rat. Valhazak, is that you?
Damn dragon. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
You go with them.
Wow, that's health bars.
There you are.
Wrong button.
You will share my desolation and my hunger.
This village is my home. You cannot expect me to.
I'm in a bad spot. I'm in a bad spot.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Oh yeah, wait, does this one do all the dragons? Yeah, I'm going to assume that green shit is like blood. Ew. Wait, does it have a heart or does it not have a heart? I've never seen one like this, so.
We can ill afford to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine
Oh,
their
thank you. Ew.
We would do well to seek the high ground and fight on an incline. It will make overpowering our foes all the simpler. This is an outrage.
You know what? Different. Like, finally something different. And it doesn't have a heart thing, maybe.
Let us finish this.
Understood.
Yeah, don't you point that shit at me. You have to whack him.
I can hardly believe it. The beast is slain.
The guy, he really wants a high five.
Then you truly are the Arisen. Incredible. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone is concerned for you.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you. Truly.
We managed to repel the dragon, but
Oh,
what
I
will
got a
become of Mel?
spear from that thing. Okay, I
Perhaps we ought
oh
to stop
oh
by the village again in the near future. See how it's getting on.
visit Mel from time to time. Okay, sir.
That wasn't the dragon, but a poor imitation of it. No wonder I feel so hollow.
Who are you?
Sigurd.
Oh, Sigurd, like the myth.
You're the current Arisen, aren't you? I pray you do not walk the same path as I have.
'Tis a style all my own, a patchwork of techniques, honed for the sole purpose of slaying the dragon. I see it in your eyes, and so I shall teach you a technique.
Yeah! It's because I think part of his quest or whatever, you had to fight the dragon on the tower, and I already did it. Ooh. Heck, I have one. Might as well equip it. Damn! Ooh. Is it supposed to be like this? of Dragon's Dogma, Insect Glaive. Start doing that Attack on Titan shit. Well, I guess. Well, maybe you don't want to eat this one.
Now seems a fine time.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, guess y'all are eating well tonight. Oh wait, yeah, it kind of had nasty like pustules and boils, and you probably don't want to eat that. Okay, visit. Oh God, we gotta. Oh no, it said visit Mel from time to time, did it not? I thought I had to go back. Hold on. These all count as side quests? Like all of a sudden I do one main quest and now the game's like opening up before my eyes.
Looking for work? Looking for work?
Should I ask now or should I just leave and come back?
Looking for work? We've naught to dis.
Looking for work?
Okay, maybe I'll just wait then.
That wasn't the dragon. Sigurd, you're the current Arisen, aren't you? 'Tis a style, a patchwork of technique.
Okay, I guess I'll just leave and come back after a while.
Would you mind coming over here?
We're saved. I haven't the words to thank you. I doubt we would have pulled through if not for you.
Okay, like when we gotta run. Oh, now all the way back. We gotta run all the way back there now, huh? Well, actually, I can fairy stone my butt back. Okay, visit from time to time. I mean, you could technically just sit and wait. That could also count. Oh, yeah. Would this actually do anything? Like, okay, let's just go back. Oh, Verntworth? Is that what this place is called? I guess Vermund is like okay, no, Vermund is probably like that section,
Mayhap
like that
this ladder is
country.
here for a reason.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Here we are. We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You oft did I long for it.
Isn't he a main character? Hold on a second. Isn't he the guy from the Sven? Oh, they shouldn't have put his name because then Sven. Isn't that the guy?
My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Which reminds me, I owe you a debt. I fear I cannot repay the full sum all at once. I have rather little in the way of spending money. Pray, take this for now. You'll have more when next we meet. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
You just gave me 200 for the 1,000 that I get. Okay, I guess it's a lot of waiting. Can I get up? Do I just have to wait for him to walk away? Do I... Oh, now I can get up. It's just... Should I just wait
As
then?
I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Shall we head there now? 'Twould save us having to make the trip again.
You actually use it just sleep for a week? Actually, no. Since we're already here, let me just dump some inventory.
I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale.
I think I missed it. Where the heck is it?
To this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth. Awoke one fell morning, took comfort.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. When treated to the... Much obliged.
Oh, wait, was it... Oh, you have to, like, be it.
Might you spare a moment?
Welcome. Well met. Days like this make me glad to be alive.
Okay, okay. Can you just sleep for a week in the house? Does that count as good house sitting?
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
I can't go on like this.
Oh, examine? Wait, she showed up at... I was like, she showed up at this house that I was house sitting for? How'd she get that information? It's like, it's not even my house.
I have no issue falling asleep. A good sleep does wonders.
You know what? It is nice to not spend money to sleep.
Feeling rested, I trust.
Oh, I have to set the pawn quest thing.
That's it. Keep on the...
Try to enjoy life where and when I can.
The rules at your
Not sure what they say. No call, come on.
Like, what if it ends up being it's like a week and she doesn't even come back?
Need anything?
Oh, he's there again. Okay, great. Oh, you know what? This could work too. Just sleep for like 7 days and see if I get my money back. What was I doing? What was I doing? Well, the big rift crystal. Oh, it's still set. It's still set.
There is a rumor whispered
Oh,
among
the guy
pawns
isn't.
that I've
Oh, I
oft
was like, the
pondered.
guy isn't here. I need to buy my friend some
gist of it
glasses.
is-
She wears glasses.
Interested in my wares?
I am interested now that I have enough. Ambivalent. What does that mean again? Kind-hearted, calm, simple. There's actually more voices than I thought there were. I feel like I've just been seeing like kind. You know what? That's the okay. Like all these mages are kind. I don't know if that just means like they heal more than not at all. Well, now you can get 90. Wait, can you only get okay? Oh, these aren't even for me. They're for her. Maybe I should ask her later. Like, hey, yo, which glasses do you want? Oh, you can zoom in? No, you can't zoom in. She get a monocle. Nose pinchers. Oh. Oh, they count this like. Wait, how do they count? They don't count this. I mean, I don't know.
Many
Maybe they're like
thanks.
accessories. I think they count as accessories, maybe. Okay, kid. Need some money.
Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. Here, I brought more of the money I owe you. I should have the remainder ready by our next meeting. My apologies, friend, but I'd thank you for indulging me.
There's a ladder here.
Okay. Oh my god, I have to go. Oh my god, I have to check up on these places now. Fuck. What the hell?
Treasure chest.
What the hell? What is this?
What's this folk doing here, I wonder?
We've been opening. Focus your attacks.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Like, what the hell is happening? I hope no one important dies. That'd just be unfortunate.
Fret not. I'll make the pain go away. Let's keep still a moment. It was most effective. Think I'd be caught unawares. I am shamed.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
Yeah, left down their guard and keeps the freaking big ass gate open. What the fuck? Okay, it's random as hell, but sure. They can like, oh, I was like, oh, they can put it in a museum. Y'all got a museum?
Our soldiers need better training. In every hence, pawns are treated with respect, as a matter of course here in Vermont, for their peerless loyalty to the Arisen. Not to mention, they are skilled combatants, willing to brave any foe or peril upon command. 'Tis clear their concept of life and death differs crucially from our own.
That was random as hell. What the fuck?
I'm not dreaming, am I?
What the fuck just happened?
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master
Should I sleep again and then come back? Let's see. Yeah, I might as well just like fucking sleep for another day. Who knows? Maybe another one will show up tomorrow.
What?
You shan't hear me.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
A new day, a new perspective.
Gather round, gather round.
Okay, he's there again. Hi.
Hoi, friend. Have you any time for... There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant, to be willed about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. Here is the last of the gold I owe you. Pray forgive me for making you wait for it. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
I suppose 'tis so.
Okay, yay, we finally finished a quest. Let's see, how much... So it's from there. Okay, it's supposedly from. Oh no! There's like an ox cart thing that can take me there.
Departure. I can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Like, hello, I need a ride real quick. No.
This ox. I'll need to see some coin before
Okay, yeah. Okay, great. Okay, it is there, right? It is somewhere. Okay, yay. Finally. I'm sitting there like, they'll take care of it.
Hey. This battle is ours.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
The team has some catching up to do.
Outstanding. This bodes ill.
I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork
What the
is
hell?
crux of our strategy.
well-aimed strike, right where it hurts.
I've got it pinned. It will have a hard time spitting its spell fluid at us now.
That's it!
Like, okay, great. Can I sit down? Can I?
Quandary.
Oh my god, we barely even went anywhere. Like, come on now.
Time to be heading home.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They
Can I
can
not
be
sit
most
back down? Oh,
convenient,
it was there.
though they
There
only
you
travel
go.
during the day.
Oh, amazing. We made it. Okay. Okay. I'm ready.
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart. We must safeguard it from would-be assailants till it reaches its destination. See to it that none, the Queen Regent's supporters, will come for Sir Augustin's head. Quiet. Come along now.
Wait, which way? I thought we were going there. Oh no, this might take longer than I thought.
What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustin's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustin to fall prey to the likes of you!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
What is happening right now?
It isn't Sir Ragnar from the tavern. Now, two parties ask our aid. Which is the more deserving?
I like how all these quests are like
The
popping off
decision
at
is yours,
once.
Arisen. I trust in your judgment.
You would betray me. Have you lost all sense?
You believe me then? That's a bit of a relief, actually. Thanks, cuz.
Nothing to steal. Nothing to steal. Who was the one that even asked me to do this? Was it him?
Curse you! All that planning and... for what?
Phew. I appreciate the confidence, cuz. It was a welcome surprise. But I can't linger here, I'm afraid. My apologies for this. Follow after me, if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
He's going too?
The right to decide is yours alone, Master.
Ooh. Damn. Thanks for warning me before.
Ah, I see you took something from our bow. What's crafty of you? Masterfully done.
Once more.
I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much as the unexpected setting of my lantern light.
Okay, great. I mean, I can't handle it. I needed them to protect me.
We meet again.
Okay, are you fighting? Okay, I was like, are they friends? I can target them. I don't think they're friends.
Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustin, only to find myself waist deep in monsters. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this, wasn't I? I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. There's nowhere else to go.
Time to get to work.
Okay, dude, you're supposed to go in front. Yeah, like that's right. You go in front.
Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you're really something. And my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though of late, I've mostly been playing escort to spineless nobles. Turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and comes to be written in finer ink. Makes for a duller life. Though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the simplicity of it. There's naught else like it. The clashing of bodies and wills. I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all healed up, eh? Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But 'twasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain, and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time. And then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without your being branded a murderer and thrown in jail. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect
But
you'll
I
find
mean,
a
is
way out
he
soon
okay?
enough.
Like,
If we
you
only
kind
press
of
on.
left him alone.
Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from, and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermin. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen True. What? You are the Arisen. Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest even further, cuz I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right, Let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far.
Wow, we totally could have we could have made it out.
Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short.
Oh, well.
At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, cuz. I'll be fine on my own. After all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a real bout yet. We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And when we do, you'd best be ready for the fight of your life.
I still got money though.
We are reunited at last, Master. I do hope you encountered no trouble in the cave.
'Tis done.
Shall we see how Harv Village fares of late, Master?
I have to run all the way back down. Okay, where are we? Where are we? Oh, you know what? Okay, we're actually we're closer. We're closer than I thought we were. Okay, we can check up. We can check up on them.
Allow me to show you the way.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
My talents lie in combining material.
Come, I'll lead the way.
Oh, lead the way, will you?
You should be.
Witness my magic!
This isn't...
Oh, technically, I think I can actually make that gap.
the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind.
Okay, whatever. What was your way? What was your
Perhaps the
way?
Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Pray, follow me.
You've been doused in oil. You must steer clear of fire.
We may have underestimated this foe. Time to heal up. Hold just a moment.
Well done, Master.
I'll pick this up then, shall I? It wouldn't do to abandon our hard-won spoils after all. I forgot. Dorian!
Well done. Come, I'll lead the way.
Another one. Another one.
That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Oh well, color me surprised.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Of course. One of us has been poisoned.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
I'll slit your bleeding throat. Stand and fight.
God, they really do need like like, yeah, you can make travel fun, but at the same time you gotta make it fast too.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
You're going to regret that.
Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I mean, does it look any better? Maybe that's not part of the town. What the fuck?
One of us has been poisoned.
Forget about that. You see that shit? Well, that's not fair. You can't just put that. You can't just put this here. Oh, my health bars.
Focus your attacks to its heart.
That means getting within range of his wall. Be wary. This brute has quite the temper.
Strike at the heart while it's exposed.
It's a foe worthy of caution. Not save our best will do.
I suppose your wounds won't heal themselves. Hold just a moment.
Alright, hold on. I'm stuck. Thank you. Oh no, oh no.
This boat can accept the minds of pawns.
I shan't suffer such an offence. We are our master's myrmidons and no others.
Of course.
Like, what happened to not being targeted so much, huh?
My magics are at your disposal.
It's go. What? Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, I guess it's just leaving? I mean, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Okay, bye-bye. Oh.
Over here, if you would.
It still looks the same.
Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
So what happened to guiding me to the destination? We're already here, is that right?
Sir Arisen, thank heavens you've come. Just when almost all of the villagers had arrived as well.
Oi! What are you doing standing about when there's work to be done?
Jonas, this is the good sir I spoke of. The one who called the Saurians for us.
Is that right? Then I expect you to aid us with this mess, stranger. You did it once afore, eh?
Oh, my apologies for the chief's temperament. Yet he speaks truly. Pray, cull the beasts as you did before, sir.
More Saurians. Let us deliver them a swift end and ensure the village's safety.
Saurian, Master. No! The Arisen has been poisoned.
Our foe hasn't even noticed what's been taken.
Methinks the fiend felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
The Saurians are no more, I see. That's twice you've come to our rescue now. You're more than a friend to Har Village, Sir Arisen. You are a hero. Truly, we cannot
Here he is! I found our troublemaker!
Jonas! What is the meaning of this?
This blasted beastren went and ventured into Stormwind Cave. How many times have we said none are to tread there? But he just had to poke his nose where it didn't belong.
I can't zoom out either.
There can be no doubt. He's the one who incited the Saurians' attack.
Forgive me. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Trust a beastren to muck things up.
Jonas! Surely there's no need for such talk.
You would say that, wouldn't you? Seems to me beastrens go causing problems, and we humans are lumped with the job of cleaning up after them.
Jonas, please! You're being ridiculous.
There!
I do apologize. 'Twould seem things have turned rather uncomfortable. But we mustn't let this sour your triumph. You came to our aid when we needed it most, and for that, you have our gratitude, Sir Arisen. I do hope you shall visit us again anon.
'Twas a rotten note to end things on. I do hope Sir Fioran will be alright.
Wait, who's that? Who is that again? No, I already did that. I finished it, right? I finished it. Okay, yeah, there you go. I did finish it. I guess I have to wait now.
Follow me, if you would.
Okay, I have to stop here, but oh my god. Like no progress has been made. It's actually kind of impressive if I like you spend like 3 hours. like 3 hours trying to move the story along, and it just because of all the running. It's because of all the running. Well, fuck. Okay, well I might as well just grind up these damn vocations then if I can't do the story. Shit.